Would you believe that a simple, sweet fruit like dates could potentially cause health problems for you? While dates are packed with natural sugars, fiber, and minerals, they are not the right choice for everyone. In fact, if you have certain health conditions, eating dates could make your symptoms worse or even cause serious complications. In this video, I will tell you about 5 health issues where you should avoid eating dates, and it might surprise you. If you struggle with blood sugar problems, digestive issues, or even migraines, this fruit could be secretly triggering your symptoms. Now, let's get started. When people should avoid dates. Kidney disease. When kidney function declines, your body struggles to remove excess substances, which may build up and cause complications. Dates offer high potassium content, which may be a serious problem for individuals with kidney disease. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps control nerve function and muscle contractions, but when the kidneys aren't filtering properly, excess potassium may accumulate in the blood. This leads to a condition called hyperkalemia, which may cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and even sudden heart failure in severe cases. Unlike people with healthy kidneys who may easily flush out extra potassium, those with kidney disease don't have this ability. This means that even small amounts of high potassium foods, like dates, may push potassium levels too high. Since dates are naturally concentrated and easy to overeat, they may quietly contribute to potassium overload without you even realizing it. When potassium levels rise too much, it disrupts the electrical signals in your body, leading to potential heart and muscle complications. Along with that, oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plant-based foods like dates, but when consumed in excess, they may bind with calcium in the kidneys and form stones. For people prone to kidney stones or those with impaired kidney function, this is a real problem. Since kidneys already struggle to filter waste efficiently in those with kidney disease, an excess of oxalates makes it even harder for them to function properly. When these compounds crystallize, they may lead to painful blockages, increased inflammation, and long-term kidney damage. Eating too many oxalate-rich foods, like dates, puts extra pressure on your kidneys, making it more difficult to manage existing kidney problems. According to the Saudi Journal of Kidney Diseases and Transplantation, dates are high in potassium, which may contribute to hyperkalemia in dialysis patients. While traditionally restricted, caution is advised, especially on non-dialysis days, as excessive intake may pose risks. High blood sugar. Dates might seem like a natural and healthy snack, but if you have high blood sugar, they may be a hidden danger. They are packed with high fructose content, which makes up a large portion of their natural sugars. Unlike glucose, which may be used by almost every cell in your body for energy, fructose is processed primarily by the liver. When you consume too much fructose at once, your liver gets overloaded and turns the excess into fat. Over time, this may contribute to fatty liver disease and insulin resistance, making it even harder for your body to regulate blood sugar. This is a major issue for people with diabetes, as their cells are already struggling to respond to insulin properly. If insulin resistance worsens, blood sugar levels stay elevated for longer, increasing the risk of complications like nerve damage, kidney issues, and heart disease. According to research, fructose causes a smaller postprandial rise in blood sugar and insulin compared to other carbohydrates, leading to a 13% reduction in mean plasma glucose when substituted in diabetic diets. An additional problem arises when too many dates are eaten because they do not contain much fiber. While they do contain fiber, it's not enough to slow down sugar absorption significantly. This means that even though dates have some fiber, the sheer amount of sugar in them may still cause a sharp rise in glucose levels. When blood sugar spikes too quickly, the body responds by producing a large amount of insulin to bring it back down. This may sometimes cause a crash afterward, leaving you feeling tired, hungry, and craving more sugar. Migraines. Migraines are more than just regular headaches. They involve complex neurological and vascular changes, often triggered by specific foods. When you consume dates, certain elements like tyramine may interfere with blood vessel function in people prone to migraines. Tyramine is known to cause blood vessels to constrict, and then rapidly dilate, which is a common trigger for migraine attacks. This sudden change in blood flow may create intense pressure in the brain, leading to throbbing pain and discomfort. Since migraine sufferers often have hypersensitive nervous systems, their bodies react more strongly to these fluctuations, making even small amounts of tyramine problematic. Unlike some other food triggers, tyramine doesn't take long to act. It may set off a migraine within hours of consumption. So, if you're eating dates regularly and experiencing migraines, this could be one of the reasons. According to BMJ, tyramine causes EEG changes in migraine patients, particularly those with migraine and epilepsy or diet-triggered migraines. Another issue with dates is their fermentable sugars, which may contribute to histamine buildup in the body. Histamine is a chemical involved in immune responses, but for those who are sensitive to it, too much histamine may lead to inflammation, nerve irritation, and, you guessed it, migraines. Some people have a reduced ability to break down histamine due to low levels of the enzyme diamine oxidase, which is responsible for clearing it from the body. When histamine levels rise, blood vessels expand, nerve endings become more reactive, and pain signals intensify. Since dates are high in natural sugars that ferment in the gut, they increase histamine production, making migraines more likely to occur. For someone with histamine intolerance, this may mean more frequent and severe headaches, often accompanied by other symptoms like dizziness, sinus pressure, or even digestive issues. Dental problems. Unlike fresh fruits that contain more water and rinse away easily, dates get stuck in the tiny crevices of your teeth, creating a breeding ground for bacteria. Once those bacteria start feeding on the sugar, they produce acid that erodes tooth enamel. Since dates are naturally dense and chewy, they don't dissolve quickly, meaning the sugar stays in contact with your teeth long after you've finished eating. This prolonged exposure increases the risk of cavities, especially in areas that are harder to clean, like between teeth or near the gum line. If you don't brush or rinse your mouth immediately after eating dates, the damage may build up over time, leading to increased sensitivity and decay. In addition to that, dates contain concentrated glucose and fructose, which oral bacteria break down rapidly, producing acids that weaken enamel. Unlike fruits that contain fiber and water to help counteract sugar exposure, dates don't have enough moisture to neutralize their effects. This means that every time you eat a date, you're giving bacteria a fast and direct sugar source to multiply and attack your teeth. If you already have cavities, eating dates may accelerate their growth, making them deeper and more painful over time. And if you have fillings or other dental work, sticky foods like dates may even pull on restorations, potentially causing damage to previous dental treatments. According to research, dietary free sugars are the main risk factor for dental caries, affecting up to 80% of the global population. The World Health Organization says that people should limit their daily free sugar intake to 10% of their energy. For better dental health, they suggest 5%. This is because less sugar is linked to a lower risk of cavities. Digestive disorders. If you have a sensitive stomach or struggle with digestive issues, dates might not be as harmless as they seem. One major concern with dates is their high sorbitol content, a type of sugar alcohol that the body doesn't absorb well. Sorbitol pulls water into the intestines, which may speed up digestion and lead to diarrhea, especially in people with IBS or a sensitive gut. If you've ever eaten something high in sorbitol and felt bloated or rushed to the bathroom soon after, that's exactly why. For someone with a balanced digestive system, this might not be a big issue, but for those with an already irritated gut lining, the excess water may trigger discomfort and inflammation. Sorbitol is also known for fermenting in the intestines, feeding gut bacteria in a way that leads to excessive gas and bloating. This may make symptoms even worse if you have conditions like small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, where certain bacteria grow in the wrong part of the gut and react aggressively to fermentable sugars. Moreover, the dense, sticky texture of dates is another problem. This makes them harder to digest for people whose guts do not move quickly or who have chronic bloating. When food sits in your digestive tract longer than it should, it may ferment and cause a buildup of gas, leading to pressure and discomfort. Since dates are naturally sticky and high in insoluble fiber, they may take longer to break down, which may trigger constipation in some cases and diarrhea in others, depending on your body's response. According to the Journal of Family and Community Medicine, 3 patients in a date-growing region of Saudi Arabia were diagnosed with hereditary fructose intolerance after experiencing bloating, nausea, hypoglycemia, and other symptoms when consuming dates. A fructose-free diet resolved their symptoms. Now that we have discussed the problems of eating dates for certain individuals, let's talk about the amazing health benefits of dates. Strengthens bones. Dates are good for your bones because they have a lot of magnesium, which is a mineral that is important for building bones. While calcium gets most of the attention for bone health, magnesium is just as important because it helps regulate calcium absorption. Without enough magnesium, calcium cannot be properly utilized by the bones, which may lead to weaker skeletal structure and a higher risk of bone loss as you age. Magnesium also activates vitamin D, another crucial element for maintaining bone density, ensuring that calcium gets directed to where it's needed most. Since dates naturally contain a good amount of magnesium, they provide the support your bones need to stay strong, preventing long-term deterioration and reducing the chances of developing osteoporosis. In addition to calcium, the high phosphorus content of dates plays a significant role in bone strength by assisting in the rebuilding and maintenance of bone tissue. Phosphorus makes up a significant portion of the bone structure, acting as a framework that gives bones their hardness and durability. Without enough phosphorus, bones become brittle and more prone to fractures, especially in older adults. Since the body constantly breaks down and replaces bone cells, a steady supply of phosphorus is essential for keeping bones dense and strong. According to ResearchGate, ajwa dates support bone health due to their rich mineral content, which helps strengthen bones and reduce the risk of bone-related disorders. A natural energy booster. Since glucose is the body's primary energy source, eating dates quickly replenishes lost energy, making them perfect for athletes, gym goers, or anyone needing a fast recharge. Unlike refined sugar, which spikes blood sugar and leads to a rapid crash, the natural sugars in dates are paired with fiber, slowing down their release and giving you sustained energy instead of a temporary jolt. This means your body gets a steady supply of fuel, preventing the sluggish feeling that often follows processed sugary foods. The quick absorption of glucose also makes dates an excellent post-exercise snack, as they help restore glycogen levels in the muscles, speeding up recovery and reducing fatigue. Apart from that, when you're physically active or under stress, your body loses potassium through sweat, which may lead to muscle weakness, cramping, and fatigue. Dates help restore this lost potassium, keeping your muscles working efficiently and preventing exhaustion. Unlike sports drinks that contain artificial additives, dates provide potassium in its natural form, along with other minerals like magnesium and calcium, which support nerve function and muscle coordination. This combination helps the body sustain energy levels for longer periods, making dates an excellent natural fuel source for both physical and mental endurance. According to PubMed, dates are rich in natural sugars, providing high energy, along with essential minerals like selenium, copper, potassium, and magnesium. They are high in dietary fiber, antioxidants, and B-complex and C vitamins, while date seeds offer even higher fiber, protein, and antioxidant content. Strengthens the heart. One of the key reasons dates are great for heart health is their high potassium content, which plays a crucial role in maintaining normal blood pressure. Potassium helps regulate the balance of fluids in your body and counteracts the effects of excess sodium, which may cause water retention and increase strain on the heart. When sodium levels are too high, blood vessels tighten, leading to high blood pressure and an increased risk of heart disease. Potassium relaxes the walls of the blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely and reducing the workload on the heart. This means that regularly eating dates may help maintain healthy blood pressure levels, reducing the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular issues. Moreover, dates are also good for your heart because they have a lot of antioxidants, which protect the arteries from damage and reduce inflammation. Over time, cholesterol and toxins in the bloodstream may lead to plaque buildup, narrowing the arteries and making it harder for blood to circulate. This condition, known as atherosclerosis, is one of the leading causes of heart disease. The antioxidants in dates, such as flavonoids and polyphenols, work by neutralizing harmful free radicals before they may damage blood vessel walls. This helps prevent other oxidation of bad cholesterol LDL, which is one of the main culprits behind arterial blockages. According to MDPI, dates contain polyphenols, flavonoids, and fiber that may support vascular health by improving cholesterol levels, reducing inflammation, and lowering oxidative stress. Supports brain function. The brain is particularly vulnerable to oxidative stress, which occurs when harmful molecules, known as free radicals, start attacking healthy brain cells. Over time, this damage may lead to inflammation, impairing memory, slowing cognitive function, and increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. The polyphenols in dates work by neutralizing these free radicals before they may cause harm, essentially acting as a shield for the brain. This protective effect helps maintain clear thinking, supports better learning abilities, and slows down age-related mental decline. Furthermore, dates are also good for your brain because they have a lot of choline, which is an important nutrient for memory and nerve function. Choline is the building block of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter responsible for communication between brain cells. When choline levels are low, the ability to form and retrieve memories weakens, leading to mental fog, difficulty concentrating, and even cognitive decline over time. Dates naturally provide a source of choline that supports these neural pathways, keeping brain function sharp and responsive. According to research, date supplementation at 2% and 4% improved memory, reduced anxiety, and enhanced motor coordination in Alzheimer's model mice. It also lowered amyloid beta protein levels, with the 4% date diet showing greater neuroprotective effects than the 2% diet. Supports a healthy immune system. Every day, your body is exposed to free radicals, unstable molecules that may damage healthy cells and weaken your immune response. The antioxidants in dates, such as flavonoids and carotenoids, work by neutralizing these harmful molecules before they may cause harm. This protective effect reduces the risk of chronic inflammation, which is a major factor in many diseases. When your immune system is overworked due to constant inflammation, it becomes less effective at fighting off actual infections. By reducing oxidative stress, dates help keep immune cells in peak condition, making them more efficient at responding to threats. According to Springer, dietary antioxidants help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, potentially lowering disease risk and improving health. Another key factor in the immune-boosting power of dates is their rich supply of essential minerals like zinc and iron, both of which play a crucial role in immune cell function. Zinc is necessary for the production and activation of white blood cells, which are your body's primary line of defense against infections. Without enough zinc, the immune system struggles to create a strong response, making it easier for viruses and bacteria to take hold. Iron, on the other hand, is essential for oxygen transport in the blood, ensuring that immune cells receive the energy they need to function properly. When iron levels are low, the immune system weakens, leading to increased susceptibility to illness and slower recovery times. While dates have plenty of health benefits, they may not be the best choice for everyone. If you have blood sugar issues, digestive sensitivities, kidney problems, migraines, or dental concerns, you need to be careful with how many dates you eat, or if you should eat them at all. I know they're a delicious and convenient snack, but for some people, they may make symptoms worse. That's why it's so important to be mindful of how your body reacts to certain foods. If you're unsure whether dates are safe for you, I highly recommend consulting a healthcare professional to figure out what works best for your health.